Greetings and a warm welcome to the Eckhart Tolle Moments channel. It's a joyous occasion to have you here with us. On this channel, we embark on a transformative journey as we immerse ourselves in the profound wisdom of Eckhart Tolle. But before we dive into the enlightening excerpts, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell. By doing so, you'll stay updated with all the latest videos we share, ensuring that you never miss a moment of Eckhart Tolle's timeless teachings. Now, with great anticipation, let us tune in and embrace the extraordinary words of Eckhart Tolle. His insights have the power to awaken our consciousness, bringing clarity, peace, and inner transformation to our lives. Get ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery and profound awakening as Eckhart Tolle's words resonate deeply within you. So, without further ado, let the transformative wisdom of Eckhart Tolle illuminate our minds and open our hearts to the infinite possibilities that lie within us. May these moments together inspire and empower us on our path of spiritual growth and awakening.
It is fascinating to witness the gradual evolution of human thinking and how it has led to the tendency to overthink. I have personally experienced this phenomenon where unnecessary and often non-existent problems arise from the constant stream of thoughts. I recall those nights lying awake in bed, consumed by worries that only generated unhappiness. It took me some time to realize that a significant part of this unhappiness was fueled by my own negative and destructive mind activity. The concept of mindfulness played a crucial role in my journey. It began with a simple discovery: the recognition that there is a voice in my head that continuously comments on my life and the events around me. This internal dialogue, often referred to as self-talk, takes different forms. Sometimes I find myself talking to myself in the first person, while at other times, it manifests as a second-person conversation. I might get annoyed with myself, berating my actions, only to be countered by another thought defending my choices. It can even escalate into a third voice questioning why I can't break free from this self-talk loop. This realization opened my eyes to the similarities between the muttering of a person on the street and the continuous self-talk within my mind. The distinction between the two becomes even more significant when considering the social perception. If the inner voice were to speak aloud with no one else present, it would be deemed insanity. Yet, most people experience this self-talk within their minds and consider it normal. However, the difference between the two is not as vast as it might seem. The mind's incessant chatter, whether internal or external, can be equally disruptive and draining. It is especially true when it takes the form of worries that keep us awake at night or anxious thoughts that trigger bodily reactions. Our bodies cannot distinguish between real-life events and the thoughts generated in our minds. When we entertain fearful thoughts, the body responds with corresponding emotions, perceiving a genuine threat. It manifests as feelings of fear, anxiety, and agitation. Indulging in this type of useless and dysfunctional thinking not only robs us of peace but also takes a toll on our physical well-being. The link between our mental states and physical health is becoming increasingly recognized, even within mainstream medicine. In the past, medicine focused solely on specific symptoms and organs, often disregarding the holistic nature of the human body and neglecting the role of the mind. Thankfully, this perspective is gradually shifting. For many individuals, the self-talk that dominates their minds tends to lean towards the negative. Negative events and thoughts tend to fuel this mental activity more than positive ones, leading to a significant percentage of negative thinking. Some people even find themselves trapped in a cycle of nearly 100% negativity. It is intriguing to note the correlation between a person's predominant mental and emotional state and their environment, relationships, and life experiences. Those in a prolonged negative state often attract negative events, although this correlation may not always be immediately evident. Each person needs to discover this connection in their own life through personal experience. I recall my own realization of this correlation at a young age. My predominantly negative mind activity during my unhappy childhood influenced the events that unfolded in my life. The constant self-talk reinforced negative beliefs about my circumstances, resulting in a series of negative experiences that seemed to confirm my thoughts. While it is impossible to eliminate thinking, the key lies in developing awareness behind our thoughts. By becoming conscious of our engagement in useless mind activity, we can identify repetitive thought patterns that arise again and again. While it is easier to observe these patterns in others, it is a more challenging task to recognize them within ourselves. However, once we become aware of certain recurring thoughts in our minds, we can access the observing presence that exists beyond the thoughts themselves. Many of these repetitive thoughts are unnecessary and only serve to complicate our lives, especially worries. It is common for most people to live with a cluttered mind, unaware of the continuous stream of mental commentary and judgments they make about everything they encounter. This constant need to adopt a position or take a mental stance creates identification with our thoughts, further contributing to the clutter. If you find yourself frequently dwelling in a state of lack, feeling insufficient or not having enough, it is worth exploring the idea that mere external activity and accomplishments may not be the ultimate solution. While it is natural to believe that being active in the world and striving for achievements will fill the void, you might discover that it falls short in truly addressing your sense of lack. To truly transcend this state of neediness and insufficiency, spiritual practice and realization become essential. Directing your focus towards the realization of your being, going beyond the limitations of language and ego, holds the key to moving beyond the constant state of lack. It involves delving within, exploring the depths of your being, and unraveling who or what you are at a level that extends beyond the limitations of the personal identity. This journey of self-discovery and spiritual realization can guide you towards a state of fulfillment and contentment that surpasses any external accomplishments or material possessions. Embracing this inner journey allows you to tap into a profound sense of wholeness and completeness that lies beyond the surface-level pursuits of the world. By immersing yourself in spiritual practice, you open yourself up to a realm of consciousness where the illusion of lack gradually dissolves. It is through this exploration that you come to recognize that your essence transcends the confines of material desires and achievements. Instead, it invites you to connect with the infinite and boundless nature of your being, recognizing that your true fulfillment lies not in the accumulation of external successes but in the realization of your inherent divinity. In this process, you begin to detach from the incessant pursuit of external validation and the need to constantly prove yourself. Instead, you find solace and contentment in simply being, free from the constant striving and grasping for more. The realization of being unveils the profound truth that you are already complete and whole, irrespective of external circumstances or achievements. It is a transformative journey that allows you to step into a state of inner abundance and authenticity. So, if you are grappling with a sense of lack and insufficiency, I encourage you to embark on a spiritual journey of self-discovery and realization. Look beyond the external realm and turn your attention inward, for it is there that you will uncover the truth of who you are beyond the limitations of the personal self. Embrace the practice of being present, cultivating mindfulness, and connecting with the depths of your being. Through this inward exploration, you will transcend the confines of lack and neediness, stepping into a state of profound fulfillment and embracing your true essence.